the twilight of the gods nears, brother will kill brother. Families will be sundered by murder. 4 ages are afoot. An axe age, a sword age, where shields are cloven. A wind age, a wolf age, where the world falls. No one shall be spared.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion RPG podcast. Prepare for adventure.
Welcome to Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok's story. In the last issue, we were traveling to Iceland to check on the earth spirits that protected Iceland.
And Thora got a boyfriend. You're just jealous.
Okay, so you guys went to sleep. Somebody had little dreams, I think, when they were sleeping.
Well, actually, we would pay attention to our dreams after the story that they told us.
That is true.
That the spirits talk to you in your dreams. And we
Yeah.
want to contact the spirits, right?
I have I have a cult. I have quite a bit of a cult.
Did anyone have any interesting dreams while they were there?
Well, let's
I don't know. Did we?
Well,
How do you roll for that?
I will let you guys make up whatever you...
I did not have any dreams.
No dreams?
Nope. No, I was out like a light.
Apparently.
Anything for Kane?
No, that
Okay.
seems
I think
profound.
an earth spirit should be contacted. We need to find an earth spirit. So, well,
What kind of dream did you have,
I'm
Thora?
not really an earth type person. I am more of a water type person.
then fine. Well, you know what? We're not that far from the water spirits.
True.
See, did the bull seal visit you in your dream?
No.
Okay.
Like,
Trixie.
but
It
a
wasn't-
landmark of some
There
sort.
wasn't a seal or walrus in my dream, but there was this old man with a big, bushy mustache that hung down off the side. Looked like a big, big, just bushy mustache. Older guy. And he had big, bright blue eyes, white hair. Well, actually more of a grayish hair. But the mustache was white. Very white, like ivory.
Okay.
Okay, and we had gray hair, big guy, and bright blue eyes. And in my dream, he
Glacier
just kind of like beckoned. That was it.
Huh.
Hmm,
Any
okay.
landmarks or anything?
Not that I can recall.
Okay, what
And I
about...
don't remember seeing this guy about, but
Anything for Thora?
I
try and remember your dream.
let's see. There was
Kiss it.
not that kind of dream.
You know you were
though I
dreaming
came
of that.
closer than you. Let's see. I don't know. There was a rocky beach, and there's this stone, like this great big stone, kind of shaped like, I don't know. It was kind of
A glacier or anything? Maybe?
well, I did sort of have, my dream was going towards, there was a glacier too, but that ended really quickly when we had,
The damn alarm went off. I know.
exactly. So, no, but the stone was sort of shaped like a hand.
Yes,
But
it
like
was
more like a
also
fist,
real.
really, I should say. That's all I remember.
Okay, so 8:30 comes on around, and you guys get picked up by your ride, then taken to the... you and your luggage are loaded into your specially modified 4-wheel drive off-road vehicles. A lot of them are joking that they're Uber Jeeps.
Uber Jeeps.
Okay,
That's
so...
with the extra umlaut.
Uber.
Okay, so you basically have been driven out to explore the outdoors and see the dramatic landscapes of the wild, untouched nature in one of the unique Icelandic monster jeeps, which, by the way, you notice these things are beasts.
Awesome.
Cool.
Okay, so your guide, Thora, who keeps basically forgetting to look at the road and hitting a few bumps when he's looking over at you, smile.
He's smitten.
He tells you that the first stop is the lava caves in Blofjord, the Blue Mountains, outside of Reykjavik. And basically they take you up to these lava tubes, and you can see these huge, massive lava tubes. I mean,
Awesome.
your
Wow.
Jeep could fit into one of these. And,
The
and
Uber Jeep.
the monster Jeep, yes.
Wow.
Monster Jeep.
And he basically tells you how Iceland is riddled with these lava tubes. And, you know, they gives you the breakdown of this is, you know, lava tubes form, and he gives you the scientific breakdown of it. But some of the people say that the giants themselves made tunnels out of these lava tubes to travel all over Midgard. And you can really tell he's pushing the old ways. And
Fire giants.
fire giants and Jotuns, who are earth giants, and the rim giants, or frost, as you Americans would say, frost giants. We call them rim giants for the rim of ice.
I was not aware of that.
And he basically then takes you guys out to the to walk on the actual ancient lava fields, and basically shows you these old, long cooled lava fields. But he basically points out at the very edges of them, you can see where they're basically fresh and lava's pushing the old lava out and spreading.
Wow.
And basically he's telling you that this is what started Iceland. Is once upon a time a volcano came up and started pushing landmass out.
Well, that's how all volcanic islands are created.
Yeah.
He even jokes that, you know, much like the ancient gods were said to have cast Ymir's body down, that is how Iceland was formed, slowly growing from the earth itself.
Wow.
And he also gives you the joke of Iceland and Greenland, of why they were named differently. My ancestors, they didn't want more people coming to steal the fertile ground, so they called it Iceland to scare people away.
And Greenland, so that go sell there. It's all in the publicity.
After all, you all come from Vineland.
That's right.
For they wanted all of the Vikings to go to the new land before this Columbus person you all talk about and give a day to.
And yet they name it after the other guy, America. yeah, go figure.
Okay, and then you guys head on to the mountains to the south shore before you take a turn north onto the legendary Valley of the Thunder God.
Oh, this one I'm interested in.
Torsmark. And you basically see this huge landmark of valleys cut through the ground. And he basically gives you the story of, you know, the reason why they call it Thor's Mark was Thor's hammer fell to the earth during one of his fights in the clouds with storm giants. And when his hammer hit, it shattered the earth. And we who practice the old ways, and he looks kind of embarrassed when he says this to you guys, because you're modern people and you don't believe in the old ways.
You'd be
And
surprised.
he kind of rolls up his sleeve, showing off the tattoo. Mjolnir came through and crashed into the earth, bringing even more thunder to the ground. And some say, during thunderstorms, that you can still feel Thor's power ripple through this land. Thor is the defender of Midgard, what we call all of Earth, the middle realm. He protects all of Midgard, not just the gods, but all of us from the rage of the giants, and protects us from Surt, and he spits into the snow. The fire giant that will end all of everything.
Loki's.
And he's still doing it.
And he's, when you say that, he kind of smiles and beams. Yeah, still does it to this day. Every time there's a thunderstorm, I like to sit out and watch and just feel the electricity in the air.
Thor, I think Thor would like you.
Okay, and then he takes you guys back to finish up your track. And basically on this trail, he tells you that this trail is one of Iceland's most famous off-road trails. And it rides over several rivers. And then at one point, you guys get to a spot where
Is Iceland where they have those ponies that are really
Yes.
those wonderful?
They're very
hardy.
special, and they have a special gate, and they are not allowed, once they are sent elsewhere, they can
can't
never
come
come
back.
back.
Yeah.
they protect the original breed stock
Yes.
there.
Good. Yeah.
Yes,
They have those
they
special-
are never bred with other horse ponies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they're true to.
Ice.
I'm sorry,
And-
I had to.
It's okay.
Oh no,
And-
I love the horses. Pony.
And he takes you to the last river that crosses. At one point, he points out to this beautiful sight. And he basically says, this is Gigyoko.
The volcano. Whoa,
No,
whoa.
the Glacier Lagoon.
Oh,
Ah.
And he points out to it and says, this is a very special place. And at this point, I will go ahead and he basically busts out lunch for you guys. Opens the back
Okay.
and will pull out sections of the table for you guys. You can sit
yay.
in the
Let me guess who
relative
he
warmth.
wants to sit next to.
Oh, he offers for you can sit in the front seat with him because there's no chair for him out there. But
Aw.
you can sit in the front seat of the car.
I don't want him to eat alone.
It's okay if you eat in the car even though you're not supposed to. As he then takes you over to, after you guys eat and have a great lunch, that he's going to show you guys the 60-meter high waterfall that you can actually walk behind and see from the
Oh,
inside
that would be
out.
cool.
Cool.
And you sure Njord never gave you any other information, right? Just
I'm assuming somewhere on this trip we're gonna meet some Land Vettir.
No, he said we had to get the Land Vettir to make sure we had to find them and make sure that they were on our side.
And as you're
So-
at the waterfall there, he kind of points, he kind of gets his binoculars out and he looks at part of the glacier area and says, that's funny.
what's
What's
funny?
happening?
And he's like, oh, nothing, I just see something that I've not seen before.
What?
And he's like, oh, no, it's
No,
okay.
please tell me. I'm interested in the glacier.
And he basically gives you his goggles and he points out in the glacier there's a weird formation. It looks like it could almost be a cave, but there's frozen ice, just like at the waterfall, like frozen icicles over this cave entrance. And he's like, I've not seen this before.
Can we go inspect it? Can we go get a closer look? Because I'm fascinated.
You're not alone.
No, we must continue the tour. After lunch we shall continue on. And
Come back later.
Yeah, what, like at night?
Nights, yeah, when we're not supposed to.
and pretty much,
if we really
is anyone
wanted
paying
to,
attention to
we
that area when you guys are finishing up?
I'm actually sending my sprites over.
You do?
But
Okay.
I'm telling
We're
you,
very
to
interested in
wink
that area.
out. No bright lights. I want to get a bird's eye view.
Okay. So as you guys are, I'm assuming you're not dragging your feet on your lunch, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Okay. So he basically is.
If you want, I can distract our tour guide while you guys go check it out.
Yeah, that would not probably be bad.
She's willing to take
Because-
one for the
Wait a
team.
minute. If there's a cave, I can get through the ice.
Unbarred entry.
True.
We'd still need the whole party.
Yeah,
Never split the party.
that's true.
Okay.
Don't
So
you know?
so what are you
Split
gonna do?
the
Are you gonna distract him?
Well,
Yeah, well, it's
let's
a
wait
fact
till my
finding
guys
mission at
come
this time.
out.
Oh, you know what? Okay.
I sent my boys.
I'm gonna.
I want to see what they
dragging
say.
over
How many-
lunch. I'm.
How
You
many
know.
vehicles are with us?
There's two vehicles. Basically, the vehicles play tag with each other this whole tour.
Okay. So,
So at the moment, it's just you guys. Because someone wanted to get the place to
Private
themselves.
time.
So he happened to be the last Jeep to leave.
So,
get him to take you for a walk on the.
Of the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah.
Walk on the wild side.
Can we go
I'll
for
keep
a
us here.
walk around the lagoon?
before we have to leave.
Oh,
Get some exercise.
he basically looks at everyone and he's like, would you
We
mind?
don't mind at all.
No.
Oh, your friends are very, very good friends. and he will take a long walk with you. Okay. And just about the time you guys are walking off, Trixie hears zip, 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 as you smell burnt cigarette on you.
Burnt cigarette.
And you hear
What the? What's the matter, boys?
They were
and
hot.
one of the little fairies
Fire giants.
see the wing is like singed on one corner.
Oh, what happened to you, Eenie?
You don't want to go in that cave. There's some crazy guy. He's all about stay away from this and stay away from that. And he saw us and he blew fire everywhere.
Yeah, how do you mean he blew fire?
I love that
Well, he apparently killed some giants, but he blew fire.
Was
He
like
killed some giants?
He killed some giants?
Yeah, there was a couple barbecue giants everywhere, but he's trying to get us!
Wait a minute. Could this guy be a dragon?
Well, yeah, we said that. Didn't you hear us?
He's the land
Oh, he's
spirit.
the dragon. Okay, you okay, baby?
I'll be okay if you're
But it's
cuddle.
killing-
And he
What
starts
can-
nuzzling your
it's like,
cleavage.
what can I do to make you feel better, baby?
Just keep breathing so deep. I like when you breathe.
My poor baby.
Killing giants is not a bad thing.
No, that's why this is a land spirit. This
Yeah.
is one of the.
But that
Land
means that they're
Vettir.
trying to get a hold of him. I mean, if I go in there, I mean, he's
They-
gonna. But it's like we
But we
gotta
have
make
to-
sure they're on us. The side.
We
of,
need to know how to, first you have to approach them and be. Remember, the family said that you have to like make offerings.
Uh-huh.
And,
Yeah, it was like,
and-
what do we
but
bring them?
and
And
ask-
I'm not
and
a
you ask
virgin.
them first.
Okay, I'm not a virgin, so we can't do that.
I don't think that's quite
It's
the
not
same
the same kind
mythos.
of.
It's like, so what do we bring the dragon to make him be at least receptive to hearing what we
Well,
have to say?
Gold.
Gold?
Okay, it might not be the
Something
same kind of
tells me
dragon.
at this point you didn't pack gold in.
No,
Okay.
Does she always have gold jewelry?
I do.
But it's stuff she makes.
Apparently, you're all about giving away somebody else's stuff.
Hey, what the hell?
You have a gold
I
card.
did.
Besides, you don't
Spring
know if
for
that this dragon. It's not like he's Smaug.
Okay.
I mean, it's like how do you know he's got a gold
Okay.
finish?
That's
Okay.
pretty
Who's
traditional.
that
Is there
dragon?
an entrance to this
Well,
cavern?
Virtually every dragon's got a gold
I
thing.
said all dragons have a
He,
gold.
he looks at you and goes,
Yes, there's giant icicles that come down, but there's big openings. You and I can get through it, no problem.
Okay, because like maybe we just go up and knock and say, "Excuse me,"
Say,
Yeah, well,
politely.
if you're polite
Just
and
bring
if
some
you
milk and
know.
honey and some
Chick,
gold.
was there any milk with the lunch?
yeah, there's some little milk cartons.
Bring him food.
It's like, you know what? I'm gonna bring up some of them, and I have gold on me, of course. You know,
Okay.
not my. I won't give up the earrings.
So you guys are heading
The
off in that
earrings.
direction?
no,
You
the
know.
ear.
Well, it's
So
like,
you guys heading off in that direction?
Yeah.
I am, and I'm
Yeah,
telling
we
her, it's
go.
like, and I'm like, I'm just gonna be real polite. I'm not gonna. I'm gonna knock.
So are all
So,
of you guys
oh,
going?
Say, address
We're
him as
disabled the Jeep.
Well,
the
How do you
land.
disable
where's
the
Land Vettir.
where's what's his name? That's
I'm
Just
walking along the Blue Lagoon.
with her. Well, so
The
are
Blue
we the
Lagoon.
rest of us
Assuming
going?
it's is it modern or older?
It's modern. No, it's
It's
top
an
of the
uber
line.
new Jeep.
Yeah, it's
release
top of the line.
the release
Distributor
oil.
cap.
Okay.
Release
Modern
the
vehicle doesn't have a
hounds.
distributor.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
This just shows you what I know about cars.
Carburetors, it's one of the uber new ones.
So pop the coil, but leave it on close enough that it looks like it's right.
Okay. So all of you are going with her to the cave, except for our
Except for
decoy.
me.
Yeah.
And how
Don't want to have him fate bound to me.
Okay, so who's going to be in lead of your expedition cross country through a glacier?
He's got command, don't you, baby?
Who's got survival?
I do.
Something tells me
I got a. It's a.
you got
Dan
3 in
has it,
survival.
Wait,
Dan-
what the?
Dan
So,
has tracking
so
too,
Trevor's
so-
going to conveniently, since Frost is the snow expert, he's going to be in
he's got
charge
2
of
in
your
command.
So Trevor, you're going to have to give me 2 rolls to help them get to this location without falling through a crevasse and dying in the snow. Very, very dangerous expedition, especially without all the full equipment.
I have
How many-
awareness, and I'm also.
You're going to
good
be using your
with,
survival, and I think your intelligence or something.
Okay, so Trevor's going to be your trail leader here. To be like, follow me, I know the way.
Intelligence is over here, baby, and you have an epic in it.
So that's an automatic success.
Yeah,
right?
so it's, you'll be
That's
rolling
6
5 dice.
No. So I'm using survival, right?
3
Oh, so it's
plus
3 plus
whichever
3, you're
one of
right,
these you
6.
use.
And does that mean I get 2 automatic successes?
No, that
No,
does not mean
that
an
just
automatic
means
success.
it's-
That just
it's a
means it's part of
favorability.
what's favored of your
Well,
Yeah.
account.
Alright.
Go ahead and let
He
Trevor
gets
get
1
it.
automatic success.
8.
There's
8.
there was
So you have
that
3
one,
successes.
3 successes? Okay, that will go ahead and give me
There was
one more
that.
roll.
So I was trying
So
to.
basically, in that first success, you're getting everybody ready, making sure everyone's got sunglasses on so they don't get snow blindness, and you guys are trekking off into the snow.
10.
Ooh, that
Ooh, that's a
counts as
double.
2.
No,
There's a
6
7.
doesn't count.
7.
Seven.
You've
Sevens
got
are
2
bad.
7s. So 1, 2, 3.
5.
5
Oh,
successes.
heck yeah. You point out the closest, most convenient path right to it, where the glacier curve is helping you guys get there So as you guys get there, you see this massive cave.
Okay.
But it doesn't look like a natural cave. It looks like something melted a hole through the glacier.
Mm-hmm.
But the weird thing
Like
is...
a lava tube?
Yeah, exactly like a lava tube. But from the outside in.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Like someone flamethrowered a hole through the ice. But the weird thing is on the outside, you see sharp, jagged ice shards pointing in towards the cave. And then it looks like rain that froze outside
Like he's a
the
prisoner?
cave. It looks like the ice spiked up and then melted down.
Yeah,
They're keeping him prisoner.
we don't know that.
And you do notice that
Maybe he's just trying to keep them out.
It's
you
a
see
cave.
inside, and
I
this
mean,
is
sorry,
we're talking
cage.
like 40-foot wide cave, huge, massive opening in the ice, and you do notice between some of the ice,
I'm immune to fire, guys.
we'll
so
call
yeah.
them bars. You notice a dead hand that looks barbecued from the forearm down, but the hand is frozen.
Like a giant hand?
Oh yeah, it's a hand about 4 times bigger than the humans. And then you notice some small humanoid-shaped carcasses that are normal size.
Okay.
I'm telling you, they're caging this spirit. But then I'm not really there, am I?
No, you're not.
I'm walking,
You're
in
staring
romantic
deeply
bliss.
into his eyes.
next to one of
Saying
the most beautiful sights in the
The
world.
only bluer thing
but
is
we
his
can get
eyes.
through.
You guys can actually really easy walk
Okay.
around these shards.
You guys stay behind me because I'm actually. Who is anyone else here fireproof?
No, I'm not fire. I'm impervious to cold.
Okay.
Okay.
I could be walking around in my thong
Okay.
and it wouldn't be cold.
That's an image we didn't need.
That's definitely an image we didn't need.
Okay.
What has been seen cannot be unseen.
Okay. I'm going to. I have the food
Okay.
in a basket, and
As you're getting closer inside, you actually
like-
notice there's a few torched, almost dwarven-shaped corpses with, it looks like, axe heads and pig heads, and you're assuming that must be charred wood between them, and a few giant corpses scattered about.
Okay.
And for
do
some
I start
reason,
hearing
some
anything?
large puddles in the shape of human forms.
Do I start hearing anything?
You hear this pretty much all at once, this loud grumble, growl. It sounds like an alligator growling, that gurgling. As you feel a gust of hot air come down the tunnel.
I'm gonna call out to him and like, great Land Vettir. Great Land Vettir.
Yeah.
So what kind of spirit do you assume this is with your occult? Go ahead and give me a roll.
Be 7. I'm assuming that it's a dragon.
Okay.
And ooh, 2 10s.
2 10s.
So I got 5.
Okay, if you assume it is the dragon, you would know that its historic name was Dreki.
Dreki.
Which is funny because it's Dutch for dragon.
That's a
Okay.
cute name.
Mm-hmm.
So you're calling me dragon
I'm
in
like,
another language.
It's like, and I'm
So
like,
you won't call me dragon in your tongue. So you call me dragon in another.
like great Dreki, Land Vettir. I come in peace, only to speak with you. I come bearing offering. May I speak with you?
And you just hear a belchy sound, and then speaking in tongues. It's some language you don't recognize. Will you say it again in English?
I only speak English, I'm afraid. So I say it again. Great Dreki, Land Vettir. I come to speak with you in peace. It's like, will you speak with me? I bear gifts.
Okay, all of a sudden you hear belchy sound, then talking in another language, and then all of a sudden halfway through it changes to a gurgled English.
If you are more giants, I will burn you all.
I am the scion of Loki. But what?
I'm not sure you want to start that.
Yeah,
I'm
that's
not
how,
the light of the dragon.
that's how you start off
I'm not a
conversation.
giant.
I was like, okay, I'm just gonna say,
It's just a quarter giant.
I am a scion of the Acer,
Here to help speak with you.
and
You hear growl.
My teeth have been stained by Acer blood, the word of the Vidar.
Well, we have.
Oh, we have the son of Vidar.
I actually do have a son of
Vidar.
Vidar with me. I could go get him.
No, you may approach.
Okay.
Okay, so you continue walking down this little burned out tube, and you notice at a certain point when you get halfway, the ice is bright, clear ice, and you see lots of bright light shining through and like a mild, warm wind.
Oh, okay.
So you guys are all staying back while she does this?
Yeah.
He said her.
Okay.
They're not fireproof.
So after a while, you come down the slippery slope. Give me a dex roll. Dex and athletics.
Okay.
Let's see if you fall on your tushy.
No, athletics. Ugh. Ooh, actually, I did really well for having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay, you nimbly slide down this little watery area with like melted ice made into a little chute at the very bottom. And you jump down and you notice just a hint of green tail flick around something that's glowing. It's about this big, about the size of an ostrich egg. And it's glowing like a sun. I mean, it's bright and it's giving off tons of warmth.
But is it too bright for me?
It's not too bright. You can actually look at the orb.
Okay.
As you see a giant 20-foot wide dragon keeps circling over it. He just the whole time his eyes are on it.
Like, my God, you are much more beautiful than I could ever have imagined.
And you saying that actually pulls his eyes off because he's constantly keeping one eye on it, and he just blinks like you taking him out of a daze. And
Maybe he's being held there by that sphere.
he politely bows his head, and he says,
Welcome, child Loki.
Thank you, great Land Vettir. It's like, I don't know what types of gifts to bring, but I got some milk, some food here, and some gold. I didn't know what you'd like.
He kind of acknowledges, your gifts and says,
Thank you. I am keeping the Titan spawn away from the sun orb.
Is that what this beautiful thing is?
Is that what they're looking for?
Okay. We're actually, my compatriots and I, we're all children of this Acer, and it has been tasked to us by our parents to stop Ragnarok. And, as a matter of fact, Nord sent us here.
The old sea god is a friend.
As a matter of fact, his daughter's with me as well. And, basically, we've been told that we just need to make sure that you guys are
We'll protect Midgard.
basically not signing up to work with the Titans. Okay, we're trying to stop Ragnarok, and they of course want us to save me Midgard. If you want, I can bring it to you. I have, as you can tell, see, I'm a Scion of Loki. Okay, Loki doesn't want this to happen any more than regardless of what the stories say. Okay, I have a Scion of Vidar, one of Thor, one of Uller, and one of Bryn, who's the Njord's daughter. Okay, we're here to try and stop it, and we're checking up on all of you guys, all 4 of you. Okay, and we happen to be in the vicinity, and we saw your. Well, I also happened to hear from a dwarf saying that they're being forced into labor to try and get something in the glacier. Now I understand. Now I can understand that must be you. Okay.
Well, ask them if that's really
It's like
the sun sphere what they're looking for.
Is the sun sphere what they're looking for? And what does it do? What is it for?
Because they're looking for a weapon.
and he just kind of gestures, towards it.
It is the sun sphere, that is what it does. All I know is every time I try to leave it, the giants come back to try to steal it again. There are 2 giant witches who keep attacking me here.
And does this thing have to stay here? Does it need to be protected? What is the...
He basically looks at it, and you see him go over, and he picks it up off what looks like a little piece of pole that's buried in the ice, and it turns off.
This is where it should rest.
Then he puts it back down, it starts to glow warm.
So you're not only one of the guardians for Iceland, you're its guardian.
I will protect it as long as necessary. But the other guardians that you've spoken of, some of them have been asleep for centuries.
No,
we can find them.
It's like,
Bid-
how do I wake them?
Bid your friends to come.
Basically, help guys.
Everybody but
come.
me.
And it's like,
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Thora.
how are you keeping your your escort busy, Thora?
I'm, well, it's a nice leisure walk, and I'm asking him to show me all around the lake. But also, I want him to share the stories, his stories of Thor and all the others.
Okay.
What he knows. And then, of course, I'll ask questions and
What's
tell
that?
him what I know. And
So while he's
What's that?
doing
What's
that,
that?
he
What's
is concerned for his other customers because it is his job. What abilities are you going to use to keep him busy? You could use appearance and empathy, or
I can use appearance and empathy easily.
Okay, go ahead.
I
and give
also
me a
have
roll.
wits.
Okay.
So
you're using your empathy to keep his emotions, in your thoughts.
yeah. And to tell him my friends are more than capable. In fact,
Okay.
they're just enjoying the scenery as well. And if 4 successes.
Okay, you are easily keeping him tied up with you because he is.
What
He is
group?
He is.
Some side.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
so,
the other group doesn't exist.
So as Trixie calls the rest of you down, each of you give me an athletics roll just to see if you slip and fall. You gonna roll for Ren?
Well,
If need be, I could have
Bryn's not
invoked
here.
center of attention.
Oh, that definitely would have gotten it. Though you already had his attention.
So,
Oh,
Athletics.
you're gonna do
and
athletics
dex.
and your dexterity, so you'll get 2 successes automatically with
Uh,
that. So
got 3.
6.
2 1s, baby.
Yeah,
So-
6 dice.
Okay, so it wasn't a botch at least.
yeah, she's got a 10, and she's
she's
got
got
an
an
automatic
epic
epic.
dex.
So
Okay.
she's
3
got
successes.
3.
Okay.
If she had none.
And yeah.
Trevor got 2 successes.
Okay, so basically all of you guys get down in front of the bottom of the tube, and you all see the same majestic sight.
I
of
would
this-
like to introduce you to Turku, the great Land Vettir.
And-
This is the sun orb.
You can tell
as,
on the side
as the
of
dragon
Thor
does
is,
this
watching
very
it.
very brisk bow to all of
He's
you.
so cool.
I am the guardian spirit of fire of Iceland. My job is to defend Iceland from all dangers. But currently, the sun sphere requires my absolute attention right now.
Maybe we should ask how you can help. Stopping
Yeah,
the witches,
how can
obviously.
we help with those? Protect your sun sphere and you.
And how
Once-
can we help the dwarves?
And how can we wake up the others?
And where are they?
The first thing I would recommend doing would be to waken the others.
Okay.
And should we bring gifts as well?
Well, gifts are always nice.
Yeah.
The first one I would recommend that you help is the great eagle of the north. The stories say he is Loki, but in fact he is actually the great eagle spirit, whose wings can touch one group of mountains to the next. You will find him at the northernmost point in Iceland. He will be the wind itself.
The wind itself.
And he's asleep.
What's his name?
He is slumber. He is known as the great eagle spirit.
He doesn't have a name.
Okay, we'll get it later.
Okay.
So,
Okay. So
Kelly, would you like to do an occult for the eagle's name?
Yes, I will. I will roll. Hold on. Let's 1, 2. Okay, 7. Okay, I got a 2. I got a 2.
Okay, that will give you basically his name.
Okay, so he is the bird of Fjordur.
Let's just say Great
Sorry.
Eagle Spirit, thank you.
Yeah, the bird of Fjordur is one of it's like he's a bird.
Okay.
Big eagle spirit. Big eagle spirit.
You will find him at the place where the winds stop everything.
Stop everything. Okay. All right. Is there a specific type of gift you would like upon waking? Like, I know I'm hungry when I wake up. Is
Perhaps if you could bottle air itself, that would be his gift.
bottle air. Okay. Bottle
Air.
Air that has not touched his wings, for all winds go through his feathers.
Oh, great.
Simple things, you know.
I know. Okay, no problem.
Once you have awoken the other spirits, perhaps they will distract the Titans enough that I may help you further. For now, I must stay here and defend the sphere.
All right.
And you guys are definitely getting the ideas when you walk through the graveyard of dwarves, giants, and frost giants, that this guy is pretty damn tough, and if something's keeping him preoccupied, it might be
It's
something pretty
serious.
damn tough.
Bringing an ally for him would be better than trying to take out his opponent.
Yeah.
And
So
he proceeds to go back to curling around and eyeballing the stone.
we'll wake up his compatriots. All right, let's head back so we can.
Before you leave, my other spirits are the bull to the west. You can find him when the seas churn with anger and rage. He is not slumbering, but something is disturbing him immensely.
Okay.
And to the south, the giant of stone who is no kin to giants.
He's just an earth spirit
Him.
in the form of a giant.
Exactly.
At least per what the legends say.
He is the greatest of his spirit kind there. He carries an iron staff as long as himself.
Wow.
Last I saw him, he was fighting against frost giants as well. Perhaps if you could aid him, he would be free to protect the land even more.
We will do our best, Great Drake.
Go with safety in my blessing.
Thank you.
And then he gulps down the food and drink you brought him. Goes back to here's the orb, and he's a foot from the orb with his eyeball focused right on it. As you can see that around this orb, there's a trail that's been worn by his clawed feet walking around in circles.
Okay.
Not to mention, you see whenever he steps on the ice, a hiss of steam comes up.
The ocean duty is a good thing.
All right, let's go meet up with Thora and Thorson.
Okay.
Thorson.
So each of you guys give me a stamina and fortitude roll, except for the ones that are immune to frost, which I think includes Bryn and Frost.
I think, aren't you immune to frost?
I got 2.
Okay. Vidar
So,
or Kane? You're immune to frost,
You're
so you
immune
don't
to
need
frost.
to roll.
yeah, right.
And frost is immune to frost.
I got a 2.
Okay.
Do I have? I don't have to roll. You're
No,
not
no.
in the cave.
Your friend's keeping you warm.
It's just honey glow in my cheeks.
5?
Give me
Okay,
the
so
honey glow,
so
so
both of you
more.
guys, shake off the cold so it's not affecting you. It's super cold.
So might nip you out.
Okay, and Bryn's thinking, hey, I could be in my bikini.
Is it a fur bikini?
Okay, so you guys are heading back to the Jeep.
Yep.
Thankfully, Frost made such a good trail when he got you guys here. You can follow your tracks right back.
Yay.
I do wear winter clothing just so that everybody doesn't.
For appearance's sake.
Yeah.
For appearance.
Otherwise, plus they're stylish. I like.
Okay, so you guys get back to the Jeep. Are you
I'll fix
reattaching it? Go ahead and give me a roll.
I'm wearing a Jane hat.
A dapper Jane hat that your mama made.
Dapper Jane hat that my mother made.
To keep you warm on your travels.
Yes.
Successes.
2 successes. Okay, so you slap the car back together. Just about the time that Thora and her companion come sloshing through the snow back to the trail.
Ma, but there's a quiet glow in her cheek.
The honey glow in my cheeks.
As your guide, much apologies for the delay.
Shame.
Thora stumbled and I had to carry her back.
Ah.
And yes, at one point he was carrying you on the trail.
Is that what they call it here?
Yeah, she's clumsy.
I hope Divine Nicker doesn't make one heavier.
Okay.
I take her aside while he's, getting everything packed up, and I let her know what
Everything.
occurred. And yeah, it's like he's Land Vettir.
Okay. So you guys jump in the Jeep and finish out your Stackholsta Canyon is a place that you're passing that's just above the falls. And you guys do a beautiful, quick little 2-hour hike on the riverbed. It's actually frozen over where you can see the exact bottom of the river through the ice. It's that crystal clear.
I want to go to Iceland.
Yeah.
And then he tells you, everyone hungry, huh? Big hunger for dinner?
Very hungry.
Tonight we have Icelandic lamb, barbecue style.
That's a Icelandic
Tasty.
luau.
So they then take you up to the, they have a nice little chateau that they take you out to. And the barbecue is overlooked, the place where you're having the barbecue is overlooking Thor's Mark and framed by the high mountains and 3 glaciers.
Awesome.
It's just gorgeous.
And basically, they tell you about, the history of the glaciers and, all 3 of their names, which pretty much none of you can pronounce.
Alas.
Sadly.
Okay, and basically, you guys are all seeing this and realizing why the Guardians protect Midgard, because this is one of the most impressive places you've ever seen. I mean, it's gorgeous. And then you get to have a nice cozy sleep in your sleeping bags inside your chateaus.
Okay.
Basically, it's little bungalow, cabins.
Okay.
With sleeping bags. There's three little rooms with 2 sleeping bag setups each with little fireplaces and wood.
Well, Bryn, if you like, or Bryn and I can shack up in one. Those 2 can shack up in one. And you and Torsten can shack up in one.
Oh. The company wouldn't approve of that.
He's got to check up with somebody, I'm sure. His first choice.
At one point, you see him kind of break out a sleeping bag, and he gives you a look saying, I guess I sleep in car tonight.
Oh, no! I won't let that happen. No.
What do you do?
Okay. I'm very married in real life, but my Scion is a young single woman who, yes, she can do it.
Now who's having a hard time?
She's really rushing.
She's all about giving Frost love advice.
So yes, she will share a bungalow with him.
and quietly, as you all are enjoying the day turning to night and the barbecue lamb that literally falls off the bone and soaked in this beautiful honey barbecue sauce, and you enjoy the northern lights descending with the darkness.
Gosh, it's romantic.
I've actually seen the northern lights.
That's a good place to call it.
I've actually seen them in New York. They came down.
Hi, this is Jim from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion Hero to Ragnarok podcast, and the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And I'd just like to say thank you for listening, and may fate always be on your side.